Some odd jobs.
Some odd jobs.
Yeah. Worked at a gas station. I've done gardening as work and as a side hustle. I was a baker at one point. I helped my mom clean houses.
Bro, why have you not used this gift for the office, man? Bless us with some of your baking skills.
Hey, I didn't say I was a good baker.
And we're back with the Shocking Good Time podcast. Guys, thank you guys for joining us. We have a special episode today, and the reason why I say that is because we have our interns. And my name is Joey Ferrer. You guys have seen me on a couple of the videos. We were on the last one with my bosses, B and Hector. And in that episode, we talked about doing something called My Foundation. And with the My Foundation, we talked about bringing on interns, right? Youth that are wanting to show an interest and have shown an interest in entrepreneurship. And in this case, we got one focusing on the business side of things. We got one focusing on the marketing side of things. And we got the other out in the field, actually putting in that, the dirty work, hands-on, boots to the ground type of deal. So, and I'm going to go ahead and allow for them to be able to explain and introduce themselves. So we got the person to my left here, first and foremost is...
I'm Rylie and I'm 16.
I'm Ezra. I'm 18. Just turned 18.
I'm Armando. I'm 17.
So 16, 18, and 17. Okay, and what high school do you guys go to?
I go to Washington Union.
I'm actually from Kansas, but the high school back home is called Northeast Magnet. Shout out.
I go to Washington Union as well, so that's just kind of sticking out a little bit out here.
I know. And Washington Union, hey, and I went to Washington Union too, so my alma mater. I love Washington Union. Purple Panthers, come on, right?
That's right.
So, yeah, and Ezra is my brother-in-law, as a matter of fact, so he's from Kansas, and then us three peeps are from California. How did you guys get plugged into the internship? What was you guys connect? What brought you guys in?
I got lucky because I got the opportunity through, my brother-in-law, of course, his family, his parents own the business. So I told him I had an interest in electrical, and I got lucky enough to where I got a chance to come out here, get experience in the field, and just be able to learn out here,
Oh, that's good. That's good. So you have family members here that work here? Okay.
So my sister and Elijah are married. Elijah's the president.
The president of Electrical Power Source, yes.
Sir. And then Beatrice and Hector, they own Apex and Electrical Power Source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Next person. All right, let me see. Either Ezra or Rylie, when you guys want to answer this, how did you guys get plugged into the internship?
I too got pretty lucky. So every year for the summer, I always come down to California, visit my sister, visit my brother-in-law. Last summer, actually, though, before my brother-in-law even started working here, we were, he asked me if I come along with him for this meeting. To meet with Beatrice and Destiny to set up this podcast, actually. And so it was pretty cool that I so happened to be here last year during the summer during the meeting. I had the chance to meet B and Destiny, and I kind of met them and stuff. And then this year, coming into this summer, my brother-in-law Joey was able to hook me up with the internship for this, for the summer, just doing marketing, helping out recording, doing any type of audio, video, photos, graphics, all that stuff. So I too got pretty lucky. I'm definitely blessed to have this internship, and yeah.
Oh, that's good. And it was funny because we met last year with them, talking about the equipment that we were going to purchase for a podcast.
Yeah,
all this equipment right here, almost exactly a year later.
Yeah.
With podcast equipment.
I remember talking about these mics in particular. We had a long conversation between these and some other ones.
Yeah, that's funny. Rylie?
B and Hector are some of my parents' very long time family friends. And I had always told B, like, I want to work for you. Like, give me a chance. And you did marketing for my brother. My brother's a race car driver. So I came in for a meeting a few months ago, and I met you guys.
Yeah. And
I've met pretty much almost everyone here before I started working here. And B actually texted me, like, do you want a job? And I was like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Is this your first job?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, like during the summer, or just period?
Yeah, I've never worked. My parents have always been in business. They have their LLC. My dad's the president of Tarleton & Son.
Nice.
So I've always been around business, and I have a big interest in it. So when I got the opportunity to come learn how this business runs, I was like, yeah, thank you.
No, that's good.
I was very excited.
Is this your first job?
This is not my first job. I used to work like 2 years as an assistant manager back home in Kansas for Panera Bread, which I'm sure a lot of you guys from California are familiar with Panera. So no, this is not my first job at all. I've also done like a lot of side jobs and stuff as well. But yeah.
Oh, nice. What kind of side jobs?
What kind of side jobs? Anything really, from lawn care to painting people's shoes.
Hey, he does paint people's shoes.
Yeah, I've legit done a lot of work.
He got some leather paint and everything. He put a design on them. So yeah, I was thinking you were gonna say something about photography, but I guess.
Oh yeah, even photography too. I do studio shoots. Like I've done a wedding last week.
You're part of the marketing team.
I do a lot. You know, I don't know. Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Side hustles.
What happened?
Side hustles.
Exactly. Side hustle university.
No, you never did any side hustles?
No.
No?
Well, I mean, selling T-shirts for Caden, like at the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd make $5 a shirt, every one that got sold, but...
Did you feel comfortable, like, selling shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were you nervous at first? Like, oh, what do I say?
No, not really, because they would always come up to me, and I know, like, or if they'd be staring, you know, kind of waiting for someone to come up to them, so I know I would put myself out there.
Yeah.
So they'd feel comfortable to, like, come and ask us stuff, and then every race, they would come back, talk to me, talk to my parents, talk to Caden.
Yeah.
So it becomes a really, like, you start to know everyone.
Yeah.
Natural.
Naturally, yeah. That's good. Mondo, is this your first job?
No.
No?
I've had a couple jobs. I've
Yeah.
had some odd jobs.
Some odd jobs.
Yeah. Worked at a gas station. I've done
Still
gardening as work and as a side hustle. I was a baker at one point. I helped my mom clean houses.
Bro, why have you not used this gift for the office, man? Bless us with
Yeah,
some
I
of your
don't know,
baking
man.
skills.
Hey, I didn't say I was a good baker. But yeah, I've had a couple jobs.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. So real quick, I'm gonna explain the internship to the audience. So, before I do that, I will mention that I know you guys had a connection with somebody a part of this team, and a part of the company already, which is why you guys had gotten involved this first year. But we are starting something called Mentoring Youth, and what we want to do to anybody who doesn't know or didn't hear being Hector in the last podcast is that Mentoring Youth is going to be a nonprofit organization that we want to do to be able to help provide options, you know, and for youth, young adults, high schoolers, even some, you know, early stage college students to be able to pursue what they want. And so just like them given the opportunity of be able to pursue a different aspects of a career, we want to be able to present and teach the knowledge to those individuals that are looking to have options and be able to grow more. So I know I talked a little bit about my testimony in the last episode, but I was at a moment at a crossroads where I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was getting out of high school, and like, you know, graduation was coming up here soon. And I was like, man, what the heck am I gonna do? And I ended up reverting to being in the military. My father was a Marine, and he still was a Marine. You don't ever say to a Marine that, oh, he used to be a Marine. They always say once a Marine, always a Marine. But because of that, he kind of guided me through this process of being able to be recruited. And I ended up going to the Air Force. I was in the Air Force for 4 years. You know, grateful of that, because even in my indecisiveness during that time, I was still able to have another 4-year extension. And the Air Force really taught me to be a man, kind of grow up, being outside of the leadership and under the wing of my parents. So I had to grow up a little bit and kind of learn from some stuff. So essentially the Air Force and the military was my parent for 4 years in a row. And so, but I have explained this to B and Hector and had expressed my feelings during that time when I was in high school. Like, man, it was a moment where I kind of broke down. I even talked to my parents, like, I have no idea what I'm going to do, you know, and thank God for the military. It was an option for me, but I didn't apply myself, you know, in a lot of different areas. And I needed the military, in my sense, to be able to build my character to take me to the next level, you know. But I don't want anybody to be in that position right there to where they feel like they're helpless and don't have any options. So Mentoring Youth is going to be able to assist and help out in that area. And so these guys have a connection with the company, but next year we are going to allow for anybody to be able to fill out an application and be selected and chosen to be a part of this. And of course, we want to have more than just 3. You guys are our guinea pigs. So first off, I applaud you guys. And I want to say thank you guys for just helping us out. You've not only learned, but we're not in a position where we've only taught you, but you guys have taught us a couple things on what we can be doing, bettering ourselves as a company, and being able to intern other people. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Mondo, Ezra, and Rylie. That is mentoring youth right there. So if you didn't know, you know now, okay? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. I want to ask you guys this question: what's your guys' role in this company coming in? Like, what we've sat down, talked to you guys. Hey, Rylie, you're gonna be doing this. Ezra, you're gonna be doing this. Mondo, you're gonna be doing this. So, what is your guys' role in this company?
Honestly, I don't think I was given a title, but I'm the intern of the marketing team. So I'm an extension of Joey and his, in his team and stuff. And so I help out any way I can, whether it be taking photos or helping out videos or even just setting up equipment. That way, as soon as we get to the job, we're just there and we don't have to, spend some downtime. But yeah, I'm just essentially an extension of the marketing team, and I'm there to give my input and I'm there to help out any way that I can.
Nice. Mondo, what's your role in this company?
Me, I'm here as an apprentice electrician.
Yeah.
So I'll go out there on the job site, whatever my lead needs, whatever my foreman needs, bring this, bring that, put this, install this. I obviously don't have as much experience to go out there alone and go do my own stuff, but I'm out there with my lead. I just do whatever I can to help out, whether it be at least just moving tools, helping them put stuff up, installing things.
Yeah.
It's just getting any experience I can.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Rylie, what's your role in the company?
I'm more of an intern for the business side of things, or anyone in the office that needs help. So I'll help, with accounting. I'll help putting receipts in. I'll help Jimena design things. Go design this on a 3D model, make different types of it to show the customer, see what they want. So anyone that needed help, filing, accounting, putting,
You were essentially a floater. You did a lot of stuff
Yes.
behind the scenes too.
Anyone that needed help.
You even helped us out in marketing too.
Yes.
Yeah, we did an episode. We talk about that later.
Mm.
Okay, coming into the internship, before you guys essentially walked through the doors, I know you guys knew people here, but what were you guys like? What was your thought process? What did you guys think about like before coming? Were you guys nervous? Were you guys excited about it? You kind of talked a little bit about it. You'd been, hounding B like, hey, I want to work for you, B. So like, what was your guys' thought process during that time? What did you expect coming into the internship?
I was pretty excited. I had always wanted to do it. I wanted to give it a try. Go out on the field. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Get you a lot of experience, but I could definitely say I was nervous as well. Like I was out there and I was like, hey man, like does this look right to you? Like I just wanted to make sure I came out confident but cautious. I just wanted to be safe about things, and I was a little nervous because I didn't want to Elijah's my brother-in-law. I didn't want to. Hey
You
man,
don't mess things up.
yeah, I don't know, but I feel like as soon as I got out there, I got the jitters out. It's pretty straightforward. The guys take care of you, and just learn a lot.
No, that's good. How do you feel now? You feel solid now?
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some things where I do have to ask, like, hey, give me a hand with this, or how do I do this? But
100%.
it's just part of learning, man. It's just a lot of learning out there in the field, especially whether it be service or commercial.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. Ezra, what about you? How'd you feel?
Coming in, I was a little bit nervous. I won't lie, but also I'm someone who doesn't let nervousness shy me away from going at it. I was definitely very excited for it. Probably more excited than I was nervous, but I was pretty nervous though. I didn't know what to expect. I'm coming from Kansas. I'm a long ways from home. Of course, I know Joey. He's my brother-in-law and stuff. And I met B and Destiny, but I met them, only for a couple hours one day, and so I didn't really know anyone here.
Yeah.
And so I was just honestly I just didn't really know what to expect. For starters, I'm pretty good at photo editing and all that stuff, and I'm pretty familiar with that. And so I came in here just kind of knowing that I'm just gonna try my hardest. I'm just gonna get stuff done. I'm just gonna really just come to work, And so that's kind of what I went into, and yeah, that's kind of yeah.
That's good. So you had a little bit of background about photo editing, working on graphics and whatnot, and then you kind of had maybe a little bit of experience on electrical. You've kind of been on a couple jobs with the company before in the past, but now consistently you've been involved, right?
Yeah, so it's like, it felt a little different because I had a little basic understanding of it, but now they're like throwing us out there like, oh, you're at a McDonald's today, and then it's like, oh, now you're working at a house, and it's just, you get a taste of both sides, both service and commercial, and so you just have to kind of adjust, and I don't know, I would say with service, you do have to think faster. You have to, obviously with commercial, you have your plans right there. With service, you have to like, oh, we got to work with this, or we got to bring material, we're going to have to do this, but
yeah. It's a little bit more open as opposed to like real structured, huh?
Yeah.
Commercial more structured, you know what to do.
Yeah, that's what I was used to before, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, that's good, that's good. What about you, Rylie? How did you feel before you?
I was definitely excited getting the opportunity, and I would say I was a little nervous, but more like uncomfortable, like I didn't know where I should be or what I should be doing. But I just kept telling myself I wouldn't grow if I wasn't uncomfortable, like putting myself out there.
Yeah.
But with my brother going to college, he really had to think about what he wanted to do. So I really started thinking about it. And I was like, I really want to be in business. I want to be an interior designer. So this gave me a lot of experience and what to expect. And I really learned a lot.
Okay, no, that's good. We'll talk about what you guys learned here in a bit. But before you guys joined, what was something that you would have hoped to learn? Like, what was something that you were looking forward to in this internship? Like, did you hope to learn what you've learned? Or is there anything specific, maybe, like when you guys walked in?
I wouldn't say something in specific. I just wanted to learn, like, touch bases on everything, get more experience, and more than anything, I just wanted to learn how to be more efficient as a worker.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn how to just be more efficient with my things, knock them out instead of, being a little more time consuming, taking my time, just learn how to do it right,
Yeah.
I really just wanted to, I wanted to learn video editing because I've never really done video editing. I've always stuck to photos and that type of stuff. And so the softwares are pretty similar, but they're definitely very different in their own ways. And so I wanted to really just, I don't know, at least maybe not have an advanced understanding of that, but at least have somewhat of a good background. That way, whenever I go home, I'm able to explore more on my own and I'm not just staying out there,
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing. But also the second thing was I really just wanted to come here to just be able to get this experience, get this experience of being out here in California for a couple months, working, and just getting to, having a different job every single day. Because every day is honestly a little bit different than the one before and stuff. We're always going to different locations, or sometimes it's last minute stuff that we just need to get done. And so I just wanted that kind of experience of being in the office and also just being out in the field, because we really are just going back and forth between office and field. So I just wanted that experience of just always editing and always being on the go and stuff. And that's, I would say I definitely got that experience here. And I definitely really achieved what I was hoping I would achieve when I'm
that's
down here.
good. And one thing you mentioned, like, it's kind of like it's never really the same thing, right? Things are changing. Like you were talking about commercial, in the residential areas. Like you're probably doing one thing to another. Your jobs could be quick. Your jobs could be longer. You weren't working on one thing. You were working on like multiple tasks. So it's. Did you guys at any point kind of feel yourselves getting bored, or was there always something new to look forward to?
I'd say there's always something, because someone always needs help.
Yeah.
Like, you can always put yourself out there more, and it makes them trust you more, I'd say.
That's good. That's good. No, so that's another thing I want to touch on. How was the chemistry between maybe you and like somebody else that you either helped out, or some of your mentors here, or somebody who's kind of poured into you? Like, what would you guys say like the work environment was
I
like
would
for
say
you?
everyone, to be honest. It's super close-knit here. You're definitely always going to find everyone is very happy putting themselves out there. Alex was a lot of fun to work with. Jimena's super
Alex.
fun. I love Regina. Love V. Love Hector. Just everyone here is super, very happy, always there looking out for you.
Yeah. What about you guys? How was the dynamic between whoever you guys were working with, maybe the inside the office, out there? Yours is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't get to see a lot of the guys too much unless we're out there recording. But how was it out there, either on the field or or even in comparison to how the office is?
I think I loved it. The experience with all the electricians, they're really welcoming. They teach me a lot. What's it called? Not necessarily that they teach me a lot. They know I'm learning. Like they're not gonna pressure me like, hey, hurry up. They're out there. They're willing to work with me to teach me, and I'm thankful for that. Shout out to Tim, right there. What's it called?
You don't have, just because he's here, you don't have to say his name.
Oscar, Gerardo, the whole team, man. It's just all big dogs out there.
All the big dogs.
All the big dogs.
Yeah, everyone's very understanding here.
Yeah.
What about you, Ezra?
So honestly, I love the people here. Like, that's probably like one of my favorite things about coming to work is getting into the doors in the morning and saying hi to everyone. Like, that's my biggest thing. Is I love to say hi to Jimena, love to say hi to Destiny, love to say hi to Regina. She's super sweet, and just being able to see Turbo and B and Hector, being able to give them hugs and stuff, and especially Matt, like Matt, the supply chain coordinator. I love
that boy's a character, huh?
Yeah, I love Matt. Definitely quirky, but in a good way. And I love Matt. But I just like to be able to see everyone in the mornings, and That's honestly the biggest thing that I really look forward to in coming to work is just being able to say hi to everyone. But yeah.
Would you guys say that, like, just everybody in the environment here, the chemistry, because obviously it's important to have good chemistry in our team, right?
Yeah.
Good chemistry in our team, business, whoever you're working with, hand in hand, right next to each other, right? Would that make the job easier for you guys to do?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely fun to work here.
Yeah.
It's not just like boring, not having anything to do. You always have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Everyone's here to help.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Now, I can attest to that too. I've been here for going on 8 months now, and so I would say the same thing too. Everybody's great here, and you know, Hector and B always talking about getting the right people on the bus, you know? So, well, with that being said, would you guys feel like you guys would fit in on that bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody can fit in on the bus, you know?
And I like that. Everybody can.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
It's just, everybody's just really welcoming. You know, we got some characters like obviously like Bam. We have Regina up here. She was going to give you a hug.
Did you say
It's just, everyone's just
crazy?
sweet over here. You know, it's like we come by for material and I'm saying what's up to you and then Regina and then I'm like, oh, wait, I got to get my
Everyone's
material.
just happy that you're here.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Especially when the guys walk in too, because like we'll have guys to come pick up materials or stuff, or we'll have guys to just come take a break really quick. And the people that are out on the field, you know, like I just love they walk in and stuff, and immediately we say hi to each other and stuff, and it's just real cool. Like all the technicians, to be honest. But like the big dogs, like Armando was saying, you know, just it's just a fun environment to be in, you know.
Yeah. No, that was good. I was gonna ask you guys, what are some of you guys' highlights that have happened here while you've been here? Like, what's something like you like? Oh, hey, a couple things kind of just stick out to me, you know. Whether it's like learning and or finding moments, you know, or even like maybe you had a good conversation with somebody in terms of, you know, how they mentored you and like maybe they taught you something. So, what's a good like highlight that really stuck out to you guys? Maybe it could be more than one thing. It could be like 2 or 3 different things.
So I actually have 2 things. Actually, I don't want to rank them because, to be honest, I don't know which one I would pick. But one of them is with being with Hector and B. You know, like just them being such great bosses and such family oriented and stuff. It's just really cool to be able to learn from them, and especially since they're so knowledgeable and so experienced in this whole business side of things, but also in their own trades and stuff. And they're just really wise people, you know. And so being able to have those one-on-one talks with them and stuff, and just being able to communicate, and it's honestly just taught me a lot, you know, and not just about like working, but just the way you think, and just like one thing I enjoy are we have meetings Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at like 6:30 a.m. And they're not mandatory, they're not required, you don't get paid for them. It's just to kind of show up and just to better yourself, you know, and kind of work as a team. And so we're always showing up to those. Joey and I are, and we meet with Hector and a lot of them, and we just we can just talk, you know, as a group, and it's just really cool to be able to have that fellowship with each other.
That's good. Man's trying to get some brownie points over here.
I'd say that add on to that, Hector and B are just amazing bosses, and they are very understanding of everyone that works here. They really care about their employees. So when I'm going into business, they're great role models for me, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like when I hopefully own my own business, I really want to be like them. Yeah. Because you can see how much everyone that works here loves them.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. I like that. Mona, what about you?
Yeah, I think Hector and B as well, you know, Hector he knows everything, man. Like, I'll be out here like, hey, like, I need to get this. And he'll be like, man, just do this, big dog. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like, he's always going to teach me something, you know. I always tell him, like, there's no beating you.
Hey, and that guy's like a Chinese proverb, bro. He's like a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Like, when you talk to him about anything, it could be, the thing I like about Hector and B is like, you don't necessarily have to talk to him only about work specific stuff, you know. It could be about your life, your family, you know. For me, my marriage, my spouse, my kids, they've been through a lot of stuff, you know, they can talk to you about. So yeah, and he's like a fortune cookie, just spitting off these one-liners like, hold up, let me grab my journal real quick and write it down. What were you saying right now? You were saying about everybody doing the job.
Like, you know, you have the electricians out in the field, their job matters a lot. You know, you have accounting, their job matters a lot. Elijah, he does a lot. Hector and B, they do a lot. It's just everyone who keeps it going and how much effort they put into their job. It's like really inspiring to see how much they care. Yeah. And how much they want everyone else to succeed too.
Yeah, and that's a big deal right there, because they want to lift everybody else up, you know. So, but that's the way it works in a company. I think it's crucial that we understand that each individual person has to play their part in this company. Yeah, in order to keep it going, right? But not only for just that, we don't want to always stay stagnant, but we got to be able to grow. And when the company grows, we grow as individuals too, you know? So that's what they want to see, you know? And that's what I'd like to see as an individual person, my character, myself, my skill, my craft. I want to develop that so that I can allow this company to grow.
I'd say there's a lot of personal growth here within everyone.
Yeah. And that's what Ezra was talking about when we were having those meetings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 a.m. is the personal growth meetings. You know, how do you better yourself? So, like I said, not mandatory, but it's for anybody who wants to show up and hey, make yourself better. So I think it's crucial. So, anybody else on highlights?
I think being able to go out to a job site, it felt so cool. Like the first time with like my hard hat and my vest on, I was like man, I feel like I'm really doing it. You know, I don't know. It's just.
Oh, so you're talking about like a commercial project?
Yeah, I felt that was like my first time going on a commercial project like that. We're at a McDonald's.
At the McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah, and what's it called? I was out there and I was just like, man, I'm like really getting experience. I'm getting it done. You know, it felt good. It felt good.
Yeah, oh, that's good. What about you, Ezra?
Honestly, it was just it was being able to talk to clients, man. Being able to like interact with people, like in that more business side of things. Because being a photographer and stuff, I'm always taking photos and stuff. I'm always doing that. So that's nothing like special to me. It's something new to me. But interacting more on the business side of things, talking to people, having meetings and stuff. Like I don't know. I had my first meeting and I was like kind of like in my head, I was like, this is so cool. I'm in a business meeting, like here I am.
Who was the business meeting with?
It was just a dumb Friday Junior meeting. We were just it was just Joey, me, Jimena, and B.
That's not what he said, Jimena.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
my bad.
Mickey Meeks about to come out right now, dude.
Mickey Meeks to attack. No, I'm playing. But it was just a fun moment, and like it wasn't anything crazy, but it was just cool to be able to be there, like I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are watching probably like, oh, this guy's dumb, but it's just fun though, yeah. Also coming to the office like every single day and working, like it's just, I don't know.
No, that's funny.
It's kind of mundane, but yeah.
Friday Junior. So Rylie and Ezra got to help me, Jimena, and be out on a Friday Junior.
Behind the scenes.
Yes. I wish I would have got some pictures of you guys. I don't know if you did. No?
I don't think so.
No, but we'll check it out. We're going to post it right here. Hopefully I'll have the link corner and stuff like that. But it's pretty good. They did a great job. Honestly, you guys have been doing a great job, Rylie. Being consistent, being here on time, being punctual, huge deal. And then helping out in every area. Thank you for helping us out in the marketing department. I know it wasn't a lot, but I know you were helping out the ladies a lot, so that's a good thing too. Ezra, I appreciate you too. You've helped me, essentially my right-hand man, pulled your weight around, and I would say your name's tied into something that's good in terms of what you're good at, which is photography, graphics, and then now learning how to edit videos and stuff, and then everybody loves you. So just to let you guys know, Ezra will not be here. He's gonna be taking off, and I'm gonna let you guys explain a little bit more about you guys' futures, so you can elaborate on that a little bit, Ezra, since you're from Kansas. And Armando, brother, honestly, you're like a light in the darkness, bro. You walk in, I'm like, this is my boy right here, It's like, what's up, man? So, and I know those guys, really do appreciate even having somebody like you, whether you're inexperienced or you get to the point where at some point you will be master electrician, but it's crucial. Like Rylie was saying, every position in this company is crucial. And so for you to go out there, even simply being a helping hand, it's a big deal. There are times where a lot of guys, and Tim can attest to this right here, where they're working by themselves out there and they would love to have a hand out there helping them out, whether you knew something or you knew nothing, just be able to follow directions, being punctual as well, and just going out there and being mendable, and teachable. It's always a good thing too. So I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Next question. What are some of you guys' plans after this internship, right? Because we're kind of coming to the close of the internship here. For some of you guys, you can be, Rylie, when's
I'm going
last
to be
day?
a junior in high school, and my last day is next Wednesday.
Wednesday, so you got
I have
exactly
school
a
stuff
week.
to do after that, so.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Oh shoot.
Mhm.
You're gonna be a junior? I don't know why I thought you were gonna be a senior. You gonna be senior?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a senior. I thought she was older than me.
I get that a lot.
Bro, you're 17. I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be a junior here.
Yes.
Okay, and so you gotta prep, get everything ready for your next school year.
Yeah, I made a lot of commitments at school. Like I'm my class vice president, so I have a lot.
You're the
ASB.
class vice president? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So I have a lot of commitments to get ready for school, get it ready for all the freshmen. And hopefully, I'm in the business pathway there. And no matter how many tests and quizzes and assignments I take, it'll never be like being in the real thing. So hopefully I can go back there with this experience, and kind of help my teacher and help my classmates with what to expect.
No, that's good. That's real good. So applying things that you've learned here into there, or even like when you talked about the environment of this location, how, everybody made you feel, you could do the same thing with the freshmen as they walk in on campus for the first time. They'd be super nervous. They have no idea what to expect on a high school campus, so that'd be good for you to teach them and learn, Ezra, what about you? What are your plans?
Future plans. It's something that I've struggled with a lot over the past like 4 or 5 months. To be honest, I'm still not even sure. And honestly, Joey can attest to this. But a lot of people have given me a lot of different advice. I've had advice on everything, and so honestly, it's one of the things that I struggle with the most, but also it's one of the things I'm the most confident about, which is kind of weird because it's like, oh, how does that make sense? But so for me, I enjoy taking, I've always been an artist all my life, and so I enjoy taking photos. I enjoy doing all that stuff, and I enjoy talking to people. Like, you guys can tell I'm a chatterbox, so I just enjoy talking to people, and my biggest thing is when getting to know one another, getting to know random people. I just go to random people, I just talk to them, we have stories and I learn from them and whatnot. So what I want to do is I want to kind of pair that up with my photography, and I just want to be a photojournalist. I've always admired journalists all around, and I've always been helping out other people, helping people in need and helping other stuff, and so I've always just been interacting with that, so I just honestly couldn't think of a better like career that I could go into. And I know it's pretty abstract, it's not something that everybody kind of goes into. I've had a lot of people ask me what photojournalism even is, and I get it, not many people know, but it's like for me personally, I can't think of a better option for me. It may not pay the most, it may not it may not pay the most, and it may not be the most like ideal choice. It may not be the best choice, but for me, I just can't think of a better like thing for me to do.
So you love to do that? You
I
obviously
love
to
do
take
that.
pictures. So
Yeah.
Would you like to travel, kind of go around, take pictures and create more graphics,
But even though it's like it's not even because of the traveling, it's not even because of the photos, it's not even because of the creating stuff. It's honestly because the people. Like growing up, I would go on a ton of mission trips and stuff, and I would just meet people. I would get to gain knowledge and all this stuff. I just love to talk to people, so I want to use my talents to be able to help other people out. And honestly, just bring awareness to different situations all around the world. Not even, I'm sorry, not all around the world, but not even like in our own community. A lot of times we overlook stuff, and instead of helping people out in the community, we decided to go to Asia or Africa or Europe or South America. But it's important to shine a light on subjects everywhere. And that's what I want to do. I want to help bring awareness to stuff that I find important to me. But also to society.
That's good. That's good. Thank you for sharing. Mano, what about you? What are your plans?
My plans, well, obviously it's gonna be my senior year. I'd like to continue with electrical after high school.
Okay.
Obviously, I want to come out when I have breaks, whether it be winter break, Thanksgiving break, whenever I can, just come out and help, keep gaining that experience.
Yeah.
Just baseball in high school. My last year, enjoy it. Pass all my classes, of course.
Yes.
And
get your diploma.
Yes, sir. But I just want to finish high school, get out here, and keep going with the electrical. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, you want to be an electrician then?
I want to do an electrician.
Yeah, you feel it.
Like how Ezra said, I just want to do something I enjoy. Because I've had a lot of art jobs. I told you, I've done a lot of things, and I just didn't like them, man. Like I told myself I don't want to work all my life doing something that I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could be making more money, I could be doing this, doing that, but am I gonna be happy?
Yeah, it's more important to do something you want to do. rather than just to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. We actually just came up with our company core values, and one of the things on there is passion. You know, and we've all heard, probably at one point in our life, heard that statement or that sentence, right, where it says, if you love doing what you're doing, you never work a day in your life. You know, because you don't consider it as a job. Instead, it's just a lifestyle, something you like doing. So, hey, I'm willing to wake up and grind, you know, because this is something that I love to do, as opposed to I gotta wake up and it's my Monday and I'm dreading the entire week. No. Yeah. You love doing it, so you never work a day in your life doing so.
One of my teachers actually asked me what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, I want to major in business, but I want to be an interior designer. And he said, oh, you'll never get anywhere with that. You'll never make any money. But I'm like, you always have to start somewhere. It's better to do something that you love doing than just going to a 9 to 5, sitting in and, you know, doing something that you aren't happy doing.
Yeah. That's interesting. So an interior designer, what exactly does that entail for you? Like, what does that consist of?
You know, meeting with, I'd say for me, I think your space really says a lot about who you are as a person.
Yeah, that's very true.
And I think when you go home somewhere that you feel you connect with, you'll love it there. Like you need to love your home. And my parents are actually going to be doing a remodel. They built our house in 2005 and it's really outdated. They don't love it. So it'll be my first big thing.
Your first
I'm
project?
really excited to have it be a place. It's our forever home. Like they're never going to move. They built it. And it's really going to be a place for them to, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but it means a lot to me.
No, 100%. And that's sentimental value too. Yeah. And it's nice to have your parents as
you know, it's my childhood home, so I care a lot about it.
Exactly.
I care a lot about them.
Exactly. So putting in some work into being an interior designer, having your first project being your childhood home.
Yes.
And then that'll be like testing the waters, you know? Because like your teacher said, whoever said that, man, like if your teacher's watching right now,
you're a teacher.
Yeah.
What are you telling me?
I don't know if you pursued your dreams. Maybe it wasn't to be a teacher. Maybe it was something else. But you know,
I don't think it was what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of projecting onto me. But I was like, it's not my problem.
Yeah, and that's okay. And you know, we hope that they would kind of learn from that in terms of there's always an opportunity. It doesn't matter how old or young, you know, to learn something new, whether it's a hobby or just to continue to pursue your dreams. So, but you got to give it a try. You can never never be like, all right, cool, 30, 40 years down the road and looking back like, man, I should have just tried. Like, what if? At that point, you got all regrets, and it's just better like this. You have an opportunity to be able to demonstrate what you like to do and what you want to pursue in the future. And so just execute it, and that'll be the waters being tested. You're testing the waters right now as to, you know, how your future is going to be. So if you can perform very well in your own home, man, imagine what you can do in other people's homes. So that'd be really good. Let me know how it goes. Matter of fact, what I want to do is we'll keep updates and tabs about like what you guys are doing throughout the year. Ezra, you in your photojournalism, you obviously working here, being an electrician, and then obviously Rylie, you, and I would want to know, and we could even market those things just to keep tabs on what we're doing. I'd like to see just the progress of that home, you know, and see how it is. So I'm interested. So whenever I buy my house, I'm gonna have to hire you too. So you're gonna come in. So I'll give you a call in January.
Yeah, when I was doing the Apex things, like doing the 3D models, I was like, yes.
Yeah. How was that?
I really like it. It really gives you a place to be creative.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really think it's something that I hopefully can succeed in.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, when everyone, like, you know, when people ask you what you want to do and you have no idea, like, you know about that. And when I actually moved rooms in my parents' house, my parents let me move to an office, and I had just blank slate, and I was like, I can do whatever I want in here. Because, you know, my childhood bedroom, my mom had done everything. So I had a blank slate, and I could really just make it my personality, but an entire space. When everyone, like, when we have guests over and people walk in there, they're just like, wow, like, this really looks like you. And I'm like, I want to do it for other people.
Yeah. No, that's really good. And you were right about a room kind of does tell about a person, you know, whether it's a clean house, messy house, the type of shoes you wear, what kind of clothes you wear, you know, like dress to impress is a statement that we always hear all the time. So everything. So, and one of those things being interior design, you know, so that's good, Rylie. That's good. You guys want to say anything before we move on to the last question? No? Nothing about anything else? You guys want to recap on anything? Maybe something you missed?
Like missed from this whole internship?
Yeah, just missed like
you
in
wanted
anything.
to
Maybe
say
you wanted to say something.
Oh.
He's like, no.
No? Okay, cool.
No.
All right. Now, the last and final question that I have for you guys before we end this podcast episode right here is what would you like to say? And I want you guys to look at the camera, you guys prospective audiences, right? What would you guys like to say to the person in your shoes right now who have never been in an internship, right? Never been or had the opportunity to come and be able to learn from somebody else, right? Maybe they don't have enough knowledge, in the family homes, not talking about whether it's finances or options or jobs or things that they can pursue. But what would you like to say to somebody else who was in your shoes prior to this internship right here and what you've learned and just encouraging them on what they can be doing better?
I'd like to say just keep going. Don't doubt yourself, be confident out there. Just don't let it get to you. Being a new guy, not knowing everything, obviously, comparing yourself to all these experienced guys, because you have to understand, they have like 5, 10, 17 years out there, and you just got to understand, like, it's not always going to be easy. There's going to be times where it gets difficult, and you just got to keep going, man. You just got to keep picking up, absorbing everything you can, and just knocking it out, Just that's sort of a big thing for me. Just knock it out. Just listen to directions. Make sure to pay attention when you're taught things, Invest in your tools. Just get everything done to set yourself up to be successful in what you want to do.
That's good. I like that, Armando. Ezra, what about you?
You have to want it. And I say this because, you have to find out what you want to do with your life. And I'm not saying you have to find out exactly, but have an idea, and just take it, just go with it. Learn as much as you can, whether it be from here or maybe from YouTube or from anywhere, but just learn as much as you can, and you just have to go for it. And honestly, going for it is what got me here. I've always been interested in art, and then I found a new hobby, and then I just invested everything I could into that, and I fell in love with that hobby, and now because the hobby is brought me here. So whatever you do in life, you just have to want it, and whenever there's a will, there's always a way, and I live by that every day. So just find the way,
Yeah, I like that. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let your thoughts stop you. Rylie?
I would say you always have to start somewhere, even if it's at the bottom. And if you will never get out of your comfort zone without being uncomfortable. So put yourself out there, take a leap. If someone tells you don't do that, what you want to do is stupid, just go for it. Because if it's something that you really want to do, like you said, if there's a will, there's a way. You'll figure out a way to do it.
Yes. If you really love something, you'll figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guys,
you always have to grow.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Anything else? Any last minutes? Final thoughts?
Just want to say thank you to Hector and B.
Yeah.
To all of them just for having me out here, giving me this experience, this opportunity,
Yeah.
It's a big opportunity. I mean, I'm 17, getting experience out in the field. I'm just really thankful for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone here. I would have never gotten this experience if I hadn't been offered it, and I'm very thankful. I've learned a lot.
Yeah. That's good.
Again, just a big thank you to everyone here. Honestly, this has been one of the best experiences of my life so far, and not just because I'm here in California, not just because I'm here working, but because it's something that's taught me a lot, and looking back at probably like if we shot this like 3 hours ago, I probably wouldn't have said this, but looking back now that I'm just kind of filtering through and stuff, I realized that I've done a lot here and stuff, and honestly, I'm just so grateful for everyone. My brother-in-law, Joey, first and foremost, just big, really, really grateful for him. But also B and Hector and everyone in the office, just really grateful for them taking the chance on me to be here. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone watching this, if you get the opportunity to do this next year, you're very lucky. And don't take it for granted because it's a great experience.
Yes. I would say that. Take advantage of that opportunity. Mm-hmm. Don't take it for granted. Guys, thank you guys, man. I think it was a great episode. I think it was good feedback, even from our, on our end too. Good things for us to be able to learn from you guys. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for this internship. Thank you guys for being willing and able and not allowing anybody to stop you guys and being able to learn and progress and improve yourselves to be better people in the society, right? So, guys, thank you guys. Just want to say, hit us up on social media, give us a phone call if you guys need any electrical needs. We do remodeling, full house rewires, generators, span panels, smart panels, and Tesla too. So we do it all right here at Apex and Electrical Power Source. So With that being said, we love you guys. Stay tuned for future episodes, and then we'll keep tabs on you guys, as well as check us out on social media. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Podcast is on there, and we love you guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Oh, I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away, and be hopeful, hopeful.